They tell you that fear is a biological response, adrenaline, fight or flight, a chemical cocktail mixed by your lizard brain to keep you from being eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. That's a lie. Or at least, it's only half the truth. Fear isn't just chemistry. It's a frequency. It's a currency. And in this country, business is booming. My name is Ustim. I'm what they used to call a Kharakternyk. Back in the days of the Sich, that meant a warrior who could catch bullets with his bare hands and turn into a wolf. Today it means I'm a glorified janitor. I clean up the mess that bleeds through the cracks of reality. See, you Americans have your boogeymen. You have your closet monsters and your aliens. But here the earth remembers differently. We watered this soil with blood for centuries. Wars, revolutions, more wars. When you saturate the ground with that much death, the barrier between Yav, your world, the world of smartphones and soy lattes, and Nav, the world of the dead, gets paper thin. It's brittle, like ice on a river in March. And here's the mechanics of the nightmare. Myths are real, simply because you believe in them. You are the battery. When a million people share the same anxiety, the same dread, it creates a gravity well. It pulls things out of the dark. We built skyscrapers of glass and steel in Kyiv. We covered the scars of the war with neon and holographic advertisements. But we didn't fix the foundation. We just built a high-tech cage for ancient things. I walk these streets and I see it. I see the drone delivery networks buzzing overhead, and beneath them, in the damp shadows of the alleyways, I see the chort waiting for a drunkard to stumble. I see smart homes with fiber optic nervous systems. They get infested by Domovic spirits, angry that the stove has been replaced by a microwave. It's a strange time to be alive. We have quantum computing, but you still need iron and salt to keep your soul inside your ribcage. My job isn't just to kill the things that crawl out of Nav. Killing is the easy part. Steel and silver still work if you apply enough force. No, my job is harder. My job is to make you forget, because ignorance is armor. If you see a V, a creature whose gaze can stop your heart, and you survive, you'll tell your friends. You'll post it on the network. You'll spread the fear. And that fear is food. It's protein for the monsters. The more you know, the stronger they get. The stronger they get, the wider the tear in the reality becomes. So, I do the dirty work. I hunt the shadows. I put the old world back in its box. And then, I ensure the witnesses remember nothing but a gas leak, a wild dog attack, or a hallucination brought on by cheap synthetic vodka. I protect you by keeping you blind. I am the silence that follows the scream. Some nights are quiet. The barrier holds. The neon hums, and the city sleeps the restless sleep of the post-war era. But not tonight. I can feel it. It's a taste in the back of my throat, metallic and sour, like biting on a coin. The wind has changed. It's blowing from the left bank, coming off the stagnant industrial canals of the Nicnytsia district. The air pressure just dropped. The hair on my arms is standing up, not from cold, but from static. Someone, somewhere close, is terrified. Pure, unadulterated terror. The kind of fear that rings the dinner bell. Something has broken through. Time to go to work.
People think faith is light. Candles, icons, little angels with chubby asses. They are wrong. Faith is pressure. It presses on the world like a boot on a throat until the world bends. Fear does the same. It just smells worse. That is how the earth became thin. You look at maps, you see borders. I see scars. After the victory, everyone thought the dead were quiet. Yeah, right, dream on. We buried them with honors. But blood isn't vodka. It doesn't just evaporate. The soil remembers everything. Who fell where and who shot whom. When enough blood soaks in, the barrier between here and there becomes thinner than a maiden's conscience. We call it the thinning. This building, panel blocks, fresh paint over old shit. A good place to forget. But forgetting is like sleeping in the woods with the door open. Sooner or later, a wolf comes and bites your ass off. The panic tastes like copper and piss. I listen to the city. It scratches like rats in the drywall of reality. Or like someone upstairs forgot to flush. Ninth floor. Stale air. I smell her. Ozone and wet ash. A silence that listens back. The kind of silence right before you get punched in the face. The family lets me in. They see scars, think veteran. Sure, I'm a veteran. But in my trench, devils danced instead of bullets flying. They offer coffee, latte, skim milk. Tooey. I tell them, folks, you need vodka with pepper and a slab of lard right now to glue your soul back to your body, and you're offering me foam. They want to talk doctors. I let them babble. Hope is noisy like a drunk bride. Despair is quiet like a Cossack in ambush. I need quiet. The nursery, door handle cold as a witch's tit. Inside, the air is thick enough to slice and spread on bread. The mother, chest rises, stops. Sleep paralysis, the doctors say. Smart words for fools. If you call a wolf a dog, it'll still eat you. You'll just die surprised. I opened the old man's journal. We, the Kharakternyk, are orphans, hermits. No wife, no house, nothing to wipe your ass with. Ideal candidates. We walk through time. Forget the Avengers and that Hollywood heresy. We walk through the Nav, the dead world. Time there is like clay, or like shit. Mold it however you want. Just keep your hands steady. I remember the old man. He found me in the woods, snot-nosed and scared. He was chasing a rabid chuggaster who'd stolen some moonshine. The old man spat and said, "Your eyes, boy, are as empty as the state treasury. You'll do." He was a mage, just not the wand-waving kind. "Magic, son," he said, "is when you can convince the world it owes you money." The trial, oh, that was fun. For him, blindfolded. "Run," he said. "Run like your future mother-in-law's chasing you with a rolling pin." I ran. The ground vanished. I fell. I landed. Not on rock, but in something soft, sticky, and cold. Like frog slime jelly. The old man laughed like a horse. "Welcome to the Nav, Cossack. Check your pants. Make sure you didn't soil them." He threw me into an oak tree hollow. I flew out the other side, plowed the earth with my face. 5 meters on my nose. The earth was black, greasy, tasted like blood and manure. A true Cossack delicacy. I look up. A group of Zaporizhian Cossacks stands there. Mustaches in the wind, pants wide as the sea, faces red with laughter. One big guy points at me.
Look, boys. Shit washed ashore, and it's moving.
Nah, he's digging for treasure, measuring the ground with his nose. "Hey kid, how's the future? Is there still vodka, or have you switched to water?" That was the Sich in the Nav, 1650. Best school of life. Taught me to hit hard, drink plenty, and trust no one. Case 402, the Night Hag, ugly beast. The old man wrote, "Her face is so ugly. If she looked in a mirror, it would crack from shame. She's a parasite, like a flea, but the size of despair. You can't burn her. You can't slap a shadow, no matter how much you want to. I won't burn her." I brought something from the Sich, an old rusty argument. We're going to have a little chat. Packing the pipe. Not tobacco. Tobacco is for fun. This is a serious mix. Poppy, wormwood, and dried horseradish root dug up at midnight. Joking. Not horseradish. But burns just the same. My eyes pop out. Reality floats like an old lady at the market. Time unbuttons its pants and relaxes. Second sight. Now I see all the crap hiding in the corners. There she is, sitting on the woman. Fat shadow. "Well, hello, beautiful. Why are you staring like a frog at a flatbread? Haven't been punched in the face in a while?" She sees me. I whisper, "You aren't here. You are nobody. And your tits are sagging, by the way." Joking. Didn't say the last part. Though it's true. I read the corrections. Knocking down her arrogance. She pushes back. I blow smoke. Cossack smoke. Smells of the steppe, sweat, and old leather. She hates it. Monsters don't fear death. They fear starving. I pull out the rooster claw, old, dry, ugly, shriveled like a politician's conscience. It knows its job. The hag realizes, nothing to catch here. This owner bites back. She vanishes like a drunk godparent when the bill arrives. Poof, and gone. Family wakes up. What was that? Check the ventilation, I say. Just a draft. I light a new pipe. Forget-me-not. Let 'em forget. Why do they need to know hell lives under the bed? Outside, cold. I write, case closed. The beast went to find another idiot. Something howls in the dark. Maybe a dog. Maybe not. I smile. Turn the page. All right, who's next in line for a beating?